Hi, everyone. It is such a great afternoon. I am taking a staycation from the family. I hate to sound so excited, but know, um, it is a beautiful Friday. And shout out to the husband who's keeping the kids the weekend. And I'm just living it up. And, he asked me, like, are you going to go out? And I was like, no, I got work. I'm going to do some writing. I'm going to do some thinking. I'm going to do some reading. I have a book club in the morning. Like, I have things to do. And I'm just so excited to be doing those things. But on this Friday, I want to come to you to talk about Hated It. And yes, I'm stealing it from Ella from In Living Color. This is a Hated It Friday. I am calling HBO Max to the front of the crowd to explain how there's so many films that you are all putting out, and they are such hated it films. So I don't want to go back too far into the past because I did not like Wonder Woman, and I was so excited for Wonder Woman. It was the biggest disappointment ever. And so I don't remind me. So let's just push that outside the head. So this week, a new movie dropped called Those Who Wished Me Dead. And it was a Angelina Jolie film. It was stunningly bad. And part of the reason why it's so bad, let's get comfortable. Part of the reason why this film was so terrible, so terrible, is because where do we start? I have no idea. I finished the film and I have no idea completely what happened to make them go after these people to kill them. Clearly, the DA had something, and he was a forensic accountant, and and then the kid may have something that could connect and would tell everybody that they're coming after and killing these people. So that's kind of where we're at, but we have no idea what they found. We have no idea who's after them. I mean, we get a Tyler Perry sighting, and I'm like, is this the government? I mean, I don't know. And we get a glimpse that they're like, well, there's some senators, there's some government people who want these people dead. And it's like, really? They do? Why? They know a secret. Okay, so you think that everybody else should know the secret but us? We're the viewers. An hour and 40 minutes. I tried to like it. I really did. Yeah, I tried. I gave an A for effort. In my effort in trying, I give this movie a D because it wasn't a terrible movie. It just wasn't good. Before that, let's rewind. Mortal Kombat. Let me say this for a second. Mortal Kombat. My cousin's brothers were all into Mortal Kombat. I was not. Did I play Mortal Kombat at a, if you're from LA, then you have heard of the Tilt. Did I play Mortal Kombat at the Tilt? Chuck E. Cheese used to have a lot more arcade games. There used to be arcade places where you go and play, and Mortal Kombat was there. They also have Mortal Kombat at the house on a Nintendo. I never understood or cared about the backstory of Mortal Kombat. I was like, so we're just killing people, slice heads off, and whoo. Okay. I was more of a Mario Brothers person. And I love the duck one where you shoot the duck. That was kind of fun. But as a whole, I just did not, I was a car racer. Like I love the car racing games. And when I had the chance to get my own system, I got a Turbo 16 because I wanted something different. People had a Sega Genesis, others had a Nintendo, and I was like, I'm gonna be unique. I'm gonna do Turbo 16. And I'm gonna tell you that they didn't make enough games for a Turbo 16. I think my mom still probably has my Turbo 16 sitting in the closet somewhere. All that being said, this movie sucked. And I just I tried. First of all, the other Mortal Kombat movies sucked. So I came in with low expectations and it fulfilled it. It fulfilled it. And I just and I've already told you how much I hated King Kong. So we don't need to go down that road. And I think I've already told you how much I hated that Denzel Washington movie. Ugh, Jesus, that was like watching paint dry. So this Angelina Jolie movie was more easier to watch than that, but that's not saying much. You just want, I know you can do better. You are better. You can be better. That's all. So HBO, your TV shows are so much better. Like your TV series, like your series, they're so profound. They're so thoughtful. They're so engaging. They're so like well written. And I'll do another video that talks about all the good TV series or like the series that they're coming out with, that they've came out with. I'm not going to drop any names because I don't want to associate the good stuff with this bad stuff. But when we go down the list of all these bad HBO films, HBO has not came out with, HBO Max has not came out with all these movies who are supposed to hit theaters that are now hitting HBO Max. Not one of them has been good. Tom and Jerry, I never understood why we had a Tom and Jerry movie in 2020. In 2020, did my kids know who Tom and Jerry was? Yeah. But in 2020, when we have movies, we have animated figures who are much more advanced than the Tom and the Jerry that don't talk. Why do we need a Tom and Jerry movie? I never understood it when they said it was coming out. I hated the idea, and the movie was much worse than the idea. So the only one there's only one. It was that Halloween film about the witches that actually wasn't bad as a whole. Collectively, HBO, you just ugh. Like, I mean, just and there's a movie coming out, I think at the end of the month, and we can just, I'm gonna be hopeful because I'm gonna hopefully watch these movies. If you Tenet is now available on HBO Max. That's not saying much. Uh and who else? Wonder Woman 84 is now on there. And again, that's not saying much. Greenland has now hit HBO Max. And I actually like Greenland because even though it was very difficult for me to watch, I found it difficult because it gave me a large amount of anxiety watching the film. So I was just like, oh my gosh, my heart was pumping a lot while watching the film. So, and I was sitting on edge, like I was like, I don't know, like I don't know, and it made me think, made me explore myself and think about things. So I appreciate movies that do that. But as a whole, I don't know. I don't know. I think HBO, I think movies as a whole is just losing, and the only one who seems to be winning is Disney. Um, mm, Apple. Apple has had some pretty decent films that have came out. Amazon, Amazon, I would say, but Disney by far, Netflix by far, and then HBO Max, man, just bad, just, ugh. Anywho, I will come back tomorrow, I think, and speak with you. And so have a great, great evening. Bye.